Welcome to How to Build a Deck episode 5. Today we're gonna go over the first deck that I really want to play early GTO 5, which is the red-blue Strike Freedom. And this deck, a lot of people call it the Cancer deck. The reason why is because you just don't let your opponent play until you want to start playing the game. So in a quick summary, this deck is you just kill and destroy every unit that your opponent play until turn 5, and you just start playing after turn 5 whenever you draw your unit that you need, and you just keep controlling the board until you get Strike Freedom, and you just swing all in for game. And the reason why I didn't play this deck, it was because my early version was playing less command, and I was having a hard time stopping Londo Bell, and I got destroyed by Londo Bell if you watched the last video. And that's the reason why I switched to Londo Bell a week before Gen Con Regionals. So I'm Rusty CG, and welcome to my channel. If you guys are the first time, I cover deck profiles, gameplay, and also how to build deck and Meta Monday on Gundam. And I also start recently doing Riftbound content. So if you guys enjoy both, please give me a subscribe, like this video, and comment below what's the next deck you would like me to build. And the one that has the most like or the most mention, I'll be making that video for you. And for all of you who are members, you guys have early access to this video, and thank you very much for supporting the channel. And let's dive into the deck list. So the earliest unit that you have in this deck is a level 4 2 cost. It's Kira Strike Rouge, and that one allow you to link with any orbs or Kira Yamato, which turn this into a 5/6 unit that's quite big, and I think it's quite good for the cost of the card. So on turn 4, you allow you to play Kira Strike Rouge with close combat, or potentially Darkness Finger, which is more command that I'm going to mention a little bit later. I'm leaving an empty space here because potentially there's a unit that I saw that's been playing last weekend that make me double check my deck, that maybe potentially I'm gonna make some changes, but I will go over my personal deck list, and after that I'm gonna compare it to the winner of the top 4 at the originals this weekend, last weekend at Sydney. And I'm playing 4 Strike Rouge. It's a blocker, so I think it's quite good on curve if you're going first or you're going second. So technically, if you're going second, you can play Kira Strike Rouge and a Darkness Finger. And if you're going first, you can potentially play Strike Rouge with a Darkness Finger, or you can play close combat with Kira Strike Rouge, or just leave your resources open to play Improved Technique. And I think that's very straightforward. It's a 3/4 link with Kira, and it's a blocker, so it's quite big. It becomes like a 5/6. So technically, you can kill Admiral Link, and you can kill almost anything level 4 and still survive. Because I don't think there's any 6 HP units in the game that can be played on level 4 or lower, even with a link. So I don't think there's any link that has 2 HP under level 4. And I'm playing 4 Kshatriya. So this is very important in this deck. The reason why is because Kshatriya allows you to take care of Admiral Gundam, and also kill a weenie and ping another one. So technically, you can get potentially a 2 for 4 or a 2 for 3, and it's just very good. But the only issue with this card is that it's very link reliant. So if you don't get the link, you're screwed. So technically, Kshatriya become a 5/4. So the only moment that you will link this card is that you're playing against aggro. Otherwise, this become a 5/4 beat stick on the board that you just play it and you pass. Or when you're going second or you going first, you just play it and you just pass, and leaving one up with potentially like airframe, or you play potentially a Darkness Finger. So all of those are on curve going first. So a lot of people ask me the deck if it's going first or going second. This deck is going first deck, and you want to steal it away from aggro players. But a lot of aggro players try to go second, which is something that I really don't understand, and I don't agree with playing Londo Bell or 1UR or Blue Perp. Going second is just like you're just greedy. Like you're so greedy, and you get one card less while your opponent has a +1 going first. You drawing your card, you pass your turn, which is you have extra resources, you have extra draw, which is always better than going second, hoping to just play a weenie turn one, which is useless because if you play a weenie turn one and you turn two, you just crack the X, and your opponent just gonna refill that base with that shield with a base. You just wasted a whole turn, and you just play another unit, and you still need to crack the other base, while you can just play two weenies and crack both and force opponent to play a base into cracking that extra one. So technically, it's getting 3 potential shield instead of getting 1 or 2. So I think this is a going first deck to steal aggro in a summary. I'm playing 3 Unicorn Destroy mode. I think this is like it's one of your best cards of the deck. The reason why you're not linking Cassatria because you want to keep your Marita for Unicorn Destroy mode. Because this is like your finisher, and that allows you to kill 2 big bodies for the price of 2 cards. So technically, if there's 2 big body on the board, so this is a first strike. So technically, you're just gonna take both body with you, and or potentially swing for shield and restand and swing for the body and kill it for first strike, or you can just go for double shield, restand, and if you have 24 cards in the trash, you're just gonna hit 3 times. You know, so this is just really good. At first I was playing 2 copy, but I bumped it to 3, and I'm playing 4 Strike Freedom. So the reason why I'm playing 4 Strike Freedom is because you really want to draw into it, and I saw some deck lists playing 3, but the thing is, like, sometimes you just really want your Strike Freedom, and if you don't draw it, like, you probably in big trouble, and you're just trying to play your Strike Freedom as soon as possible with potential blocker to protect the Strike Freedom. So technically is just so good, and not much else to say. I think it's like the most anticipated card of GTO 5. I'm playing 4 Kiras. Kiras allowing you to have 10 links, and I'm playing 4 Marita. Marita has 7 links. So at first, before I was playing the other Cassatria level 6, but I just feel that Unicorn is just so much better. So I end up removing these Cassatria that I don't want to play anymore. So I'm playing 4 Marita and 7 Link. And I'm playing 4 Airframe Seizure. This is like just like your red overflowing affection, and I just feel like this deck really needs it because you need to dig deep into your deck and knowing what outs you need very early in the game as soon as you see both colors of your opponent. So you play Airframe Seizure to discard whatever you don't need. Most likely, if my opponent is not playing aggro, I will most likely discard my Cassatria because I'll be looking for my Unicorn, and I'll need to look for my command and my base or any potential missing link that you need late game. And in this deck, the reason why I'm calling this deck the Cancer deck is because I'm playing 4 Close Combat, 4 Improved Techniques, 4 Darnix Fingers, and I'm playing 2 Overwhelming Pressure. So the reason behind it is because all of those allow you to clear your opponent board whenever you need to clear, and you just reload your hand with 3 Show of Resolve. And I'm playing 2 Archangel for ping deck and 2 white base for early units in case if I need some units and I don't draw my ping. And the reason why is that you almost never have units by turn 5. So white base will always give you a 2-3 and forcing your opponent to break it. And I think this is the deck list, but after seeing what people are playing in Sydney or in Germany, no, and in Sydney, I potentially gonna swap those 4 bases for mining asteroid because I need 6 HP base is very good in the current format because of Breach, New Gundam, and also Master Gundam, and this just gonna save you from getting 2 shield away from you. And potentially I might add 2 Zealot. So if I'm fixing this deck and I'll be removing those 4 bases for asteroid, I might remove 1 Darkness Finger and 1 Strike Freedom to have extra lower tier units, and potentially removing a Strike Rouge to add Kira Strike Rouge over here, so it'll be a 3 and 3, and that will facilitate the curve a little bit more, but depending on how I want to play the deck, it depends. I need to do a lot of testing, but so far I think this deck is looking good in this format and in this range because everything should be on curve and allowing you to go for the late game finisher, the more control. And this is a little bit similar to a Kaisa deck back in Origin, or it's a little bit similar to the blue-red Cassatria Unicorn deck, control deck back in GDO1, GDO2, and GDO3. So I think that was a very popular blue-red deck, and I just think that this is like an upgraded version, a better version of the deck. So I think that I want you guys to give it a try, and I think it's very good into the current meta. So drop in the comment below about what you think about the deck and how you would like to play this deck and how you're performing. I think this has a very high chance of winning into the current format, but it requires a lot of testing. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment below what is the next deck you would like me to do, and on to the next one.